Welcome to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And here I am, guys. As promised, it's Monday, June the 3rd, and I am your host, Stoney Love. I want to say thank you so much for your patience and waiting for me to come back to you live. I'm so excited. I hope that you are having a wonderful and beautiful Monday morning. It looks like we're going to have a beautiful week. And I'm sorry I have all of my things laid out on the table, but you know what? That's me. I give it to you just the way it is. 100 all the time. Now, I want to begin my Monday morning and I want to say thanking the Regina Sunshine Global Network and for having the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show right here live. Now, if you want to be a part of the live studio audience, I would love to have you come and sit with me and chat with me. And if you want to be a guest as well, you can email me at StoneyLoveATL@gmail. And if you would like to be a sponsor, I'm looking to advertise as well. So hit me up so that we can converse and talk about some things. Now, you already know that I always begin my show with something positive. And my first quote of the day is, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations or what you can be, have, or do. So if you've been slacking, let's not slack. Let's continue to be motivated. Now, in breaking news, I don't have a lot of news today, but what caught my eye was a Piggly Wiggly worker found dead in a store freezer. A man who had sex with his daughter, then married her, gets 2 years in prison. And according to the census, Atlanta's population could reach 500,000 by 2020. And moving right along to entertainment news, Khloe Kardashian goes to a high school prom with a super fan. Well, kudos to you, Khloe. I think that was super cool. And Kylie Jenner's daughter, Stormy, was hospitalized after suffering an allergic reaction this weekend. And moving right along to, I have something new that I've been checking out, and that was Facebook. I'm a troller. I like to read people's quotes because I think that it's an expression of how you're feeling or what you're thinking. I've also been known to post or repost funny quotes or things that people share. So this morning I seen a Facebook quote that says, Coke ain't worried about Pepsi. So that was one that caught my eye. And also, I like this one, a Facebook quote. It's so hot, I almost hung around my family to be around some people for shade. Now that was my favorite one today. And today we have such a wonderful lineup for you. In the house, we have actress Michelle Lovett, and we also have Leslie James, Shane White, Lamika King, and Amina Kirkland. I hope that I'm pronouncing their names right, and if I'm not, they're gonna make sure I get it right. Also, we have singer James Bacon, and we will be listening to music by him later on in the show. And we have entertainer Sophie S. So now, I've called it out that way. Doesn't mean that the lineup is going to go that way. And if you like what I'm wearing today, wardrobe has been sponsored by Unique Sisters Design. Shout out to them. If you like what I'm wearing, you can check out their website. They also have so many things that will fit and cater just to you. So wardrobe and accessories have been sponsored by Unique Sisters Design. We're going to take a break and we're going to get this show going. And I want to say again, thank you for joining me. Continue to have patience, and I'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And as always, I'm your host, Stoney Love. On this segment, I have with me the ladies of Life, Love, and Lockup. And I'm going to get you to introduce yourself so I don't jack it up again. How about that?
No problem. I am Lamicia King.
Lamicia King, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Amina Thornton.
Amina Thornton.
And I'm Leslie James.
Welcome, Leslie James. Now, could you ladies please explain to me what the Life, Love, and Lockup project is about?
Who would like to go first?
Life, Love, and Lockup is about our stories and how we can interject our stories into society, specifically young women, to keep them or help them along the way to keep from making maybe the same mistakes, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, helping them to progress and get through the everyday challenges of life.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you say life and love, I'm interested in the last part. So are you saying lock up, meaning that you did time?
Well, some have, but basically with the lockup, it's about being locked in your mind. A lot of time we are held hostage by our thoughts. You know, they say as a man thinketh, so is he. So a lot of time we have to take those shackles, take those chains off our mind so we can be free to think, free to grow, free to go forward, like she said, and make a difference in other lives. A lot of the experience that we have gone through, we're able to share those stories and help other women and help other people, not just women, but help other people out there as well.
So is Life, Love, and Lockup, is this a book or is this a play or documentary?
Well, it's going to be a development. It's
Oh.
probably a numbers of things.
Okay.
Definitely, Life, Love, and Lockup will be a book,
Okay.
but it is going to grow into much more. So we are on a path to, like I said, mentor young women, bring them up, and just start a journey with this.
It's
No.
a whole movement.
It's a whole movement.
So, which is going to cover meaning a myriad of things.
Yes.
So, what inspired you to want to inspire others?
Well, I am actually a certified life coach. So
Now, not cutting you off. That now in the future, that is going to be like the biggest job, the most major job that you can have, is to get up and inspire someone. So kudos to you for
Thank you.
setting, being an example for others and making that choice because a lot of people need someone that they can actually pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make this choice today. I don't know what to do. Tell me what I should do. So I'm sure now, what is it that your services? Because I'm interested in the life coaching thing. I'm like, cause sometimes even though I look like I'm together, girl, I'm all over the place.
Yeah. No, and we all are. No one is perfect. Even with me, we work every single day to become our greatest version.
Yes.
So no one is perfect. No one is perfect at all. But I just help people to understand where they are right now, not to focus on the past, not to focus on where you are, but to focus on the future. How can we get to where we need to get to?
Wow, that's beautiful. Now, like you said, ladies, there are a lot of young ladies that are lost and that are making poor decisions. How do you plan on reaching these young ladies and bringing them back from the brink of darkness where they're headed? Like, do you have a plan, like reaching out to different schools, possibly summer camps, churches, organizations that do not know what to do with these young ladies? And they thinking, oh, juvenile is the answer, or mental health is the answer, when they probably, need to be in some type of extracurricular activity, or they need to tap into their creative side. So do you guys have a goal, a plan, a mission in mind to knock on doors or go to different organizations? I'm not asking you like to just divulge your entire plan, but
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I personally mentor women who are in prison, and my ultimate goal with mentoring women who are in prison is helping them to reconstruct their hearts for when they return to society, because the majority of them are returning to children and returning to families. And with that, Life, Love, and Lockup is a great tool I too also am a certified life coach, and that's what started me with my mentoring program for women in prison. And so,
Well, when you, and I'm going to say this, and anybody that has watched my show from previous, from the beginning of time, I have no shame in my past. I did 7.5 years in a correctional camp for counterfeit. So it changed my whole life. It put me on the path of my destiny to get where I am now. So I know what it's like to be on the other side. I know what it's like to make poor choices. And I know what it's like to be locked up and away from my children. So incarceration is another form of slavery to keep us, and not just women of color, not men of color, but everyone in a stagnant situation to label you. And if you create that mindset that this is going to stop me from getting to where I'm going, I'm reminded every day that my past does not create where I'm going.
Exactly.
I don't care what people think of me because it was me that made their choice. You can be mad at me for what? You can turn the channel for what? But you'll see me again still.
Yeah.
I made that choice. So when people get out of that mindset of making a poor choice is going to stop me from getting to that mountain, it's not. Forgive yourself. Live with what you've done and never do that again.
Exactly.
So I am so happy that you are doing this. There are so many women that are behind the walls, that are away from their children. And people don't understand how it affects, especially the children who are without their moms.
Exactly.
Because the mothers are the pillar of the community and the home. If you look back from so many years ago, our country, we moved the men from the home because they wanted to destroy and dismantle the home.
Exactly. Yes.
But when they saw that the women could handle when the men were gone, then they start to take the women so they can really tear down that foundation. So without the mama, it's so hard to really keep the foundation going. So then you have more women in prison now than you have men in prison. I wrote so many motions for women to exit, which were granted. So I know the fight that it is. And it's a wonderful mission that you guys are doing. And don't stop, because as the women that are sitting there now, there are women that are coming.
Yes.
There are young women that are out here that needs to hear, turn around. Don't go that way. Don't hang with that crowd. Because if you don't tell them, because the mama's gone.
Yeah.
And what does the statistic say? That if the mother is in, chances are the child will follow. One of the children will follow. If she has 7 kids, one or two will follow for lockup. So we need to unlock those doors.
Exactly. Yes.
And I'm proud of you. Whenever I see women like Angela Staten King, then shout out to her. I don't know if you know what she does as well with the King Foundation, American King Foundation. They also work with prisoners and women and all sorts of everyone. And it's a beautiful thing, and I love when I hear her and I see her fighting for justice. So continue to do what you're doing, because it may not seem like you're making a difference, but you're making a difference.
Yes.
Now, Leslie, right?
Yes.
What is it that you do besides this project that you're working on?
So I am an up-and-coming actress, and I'm a screenwriter, also a producer.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Well, you look the part. You look very creative. So what brought that passion for you to become? Have you always been a writer? Have you always been?
You know, I was a writer when I was very young. I had no idea that being a writer would be my passion, but I found that it was therapy for me. I found that I was able to change a lot of people the opportunity to.
You know these things when you're younger, that they're instilled in you. Writing, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, fighting for just cause.
Yes.
That's in you. But then some things take a back seat because of motherhood,
Yes.
because of this, or you have to take her home, or whatever the case may be. And then you finally make.
Found, what could I found time. I had to do too.
And hopefully, I'll get some free tickets. Y'all know I like free tickets. I'm sorry. But so will you guys be doing a documentary with the people that you come in contact with your life, love, and lockup?
Well, you know
Possibly?
what? We have a lot of things in store. We can't just give away
Oh.
everything.
Okay.
Look, she's trying to pull it out of us, okay? But just be on the lookout.
I
We
will.
have a lot of things that's going on with love, life, and lockup. We really do.
Now tell people how they can get your services for. So you're a life coach and you're a life coach, or is it two different types? 'Cause-
Well, there are different types of life coaches out there, and so I am a law of attraction life coach.
Oh.
And as well as she was saying, an actress.
Okay.
So a lot of time I own a salon, Jazar Hair Studio. So a lot of my clients become my actual law of attraction life coach clients as well.
So now with
So-
the law of attraction, because I study that at home, I play
Okay.
all the little music, y'all.
Okay.
And I do all of the positive thinking.
Yes,
And I
yes.
sometimes do the chanting.
And your affirmations and
Yes.
okay.
I did that the other day, right?
All right.
So I'm going to tell everybody about it.
Okay.
So positive affirmations and thinking and seeing it, although no one else believes it. So me and my guy, we've been on a break for 3 months. So
Okay.
I had been chanting, and I visualized him at the door, and guess what he did?
He came at the door.
He was like,
I love it.
he parked his
Yes.
bike.
I love it.
He's a biker. He parked his bike at the door. And I said, I didn't hear you come up. He says, I know.
Okay.
I love it.
So it's like, there you have it.
It is.
Positive affirmation and see yourself where you want to be. Like also with the
Exactly, yes.
show, I've had so many obstacles with my show. However, I kept saying, I'm going to be there. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Even though I went from 5 days to 1 day, I look at it as a positive because one day I'm going to go back to 5 days. But you still got to see yourself. I like that. I gotta call you.
You called me, hey. As soon as you look up my name, let me see a king, all my information pops right up.
Oh, see, because sometimes I might be missing something.
I can help you.
Now, and I want to say this too. I'm trying to teach my daughter this. Now,
Okay.
can you give her one advice now? We want to have a baby. My daughter. I would say we because my kids are we.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's her and her boyfriend want to have a baby. But I keep telling her, no matter what the doctors say, see that baby.
That's it.
There. Visualize it. Start making room for it.
Exactly. Basically, you took the words out of my mouth. Put a room aside. Start decorating for that baby. Like I said, get prepared for the baby. Buy the strollers, buy the diapers, buy whatever you need to buy to start as if you were already pregnant.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to visualize yourself. Like say,
And
feel
buy
your
you some
baby.
maternity clothes.
Look, talk to your belly. Talk to your baby, your upcoming baby. Okay.
Yes.
Buy your maternity because the thing is, you want to get prepared.
Okay.
You don't want to try to. So you want to be prepared. You don't want to try to get prepared when the time comes. Be prepared. Get ready. So when that time comes, you're already ready.
Wow.
I said, but
The law
it's
of
all
attraction.
mental. It's all mental. Think about it. I say, think it.
Because you ever notice, and I'm going to get to you guys too. I like this law of attraction thing because we own something now. Now, you ever notice if you take a pill, and you know that pill really didn't do nothing, but the fact that you thought that because you took it, you're like, oh, I feel better. Why?
There was a placebo effect.
What's
It's got the placebo effect.
really?
Yes, it's
Oh,
documented. But they'll
yay.
take, just say if they take 40 people, 20 people they'll give a sugar pill to. The
Yes.
other 20 they may give just say an Advil to. And they say, okay, which one works? Which one makes your headache go away? The same people, because they think that they took the Advil or whatever, and the people that actually took it, they have the same effects as the other people, even though they didn't take the same pill. So a
Really?
lot of things what we think are so powerful. Our thoughts are powerful.
And that is so true. Oh my God. Now, what type of coach are you?
Mostly developmental. So if you are looking to change, if you're looking to revamp yourself, rebrand yourself, things like that, I work also with, with fashion, and I also work with photography. So just helping you to see yourself in a better light and
Oh.
rebrand yourself.
So if I was self-conscious about dyeing my hair to a beautiful color, I like
We would
yours.
go get the wig.
Oh! And then what? You would teach me how to make those affirmations in the mirror for myself to build my confidence?
Not just that. If you don't feel comfortable with that wig at first, then put that wig on at night. Put that wig on around your closest friends, like, hey, let's go for lunch or tea or something like that.
Okay.
Throw it on and just see what sparks, what kind of reactions you get. You know, usually it's going to be something positive or it's going to be something wowing, and it just depends on the type of person that you are. Because if
Wow.
you're the type of person that likes to get aroused out of people, then you're gonna, you know, that burgundy hair is gonna be
But like, yeah.
And if you're somebody that's really, really in a shell, then it may bring you out of that shell.
So if I had low self-esteem, you would be the coach for me.
Yeah.
I love it. Y'all hear that, ladies? And guys, too. So now tell everybody where they can find your information.
I am on Facebook at Amina Kirk Thornton, and I'm also on IG at BUMZELLA, Bumzella.
Yes.
All right, guys. So tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Leslie James McGregor, and you can also find me through email at lesliejamesjkiproductions.com.
Okay, guys, and I have one more question. Life, Love, and Lockup, is there a particular page or website that everybody can go to for that? Or when they come to your page, they can just see what you guys are working on with this project?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so look out for Life, Love, and Lockup. And we thank Leslie, we thank Amina Thornton, and we thank Lamicia King for being with us today. And up next, we're going to have, y'all know who we about to have, Michelle Lovett. And I want to say thank you, guys, and we'll be back after these messages, okay? welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I am your host again, Stoney Love, in case you didn't know. But we have in the studio today actress Michelle Lovett. Woo! Refreshing to say that. How are you?
I'm well. I'm blessed all the time, and I'm just good.
Yes, and I love your energy. I met you a year ago.
Absolutely.
And every encounter, always on the positive vibration, y'all. This one here, I have never encountered her any different. Always the same.
Absolutely.
Humble, kind, and smiling.
Thank you.
And are you drinking your water? That's what I had on my post the other day.
Right.
Mind your business and drink your water.
Do that, please.
Yes, you look good. Now, what are you doing now? Like, you're always in some play. You're always acting, singing. Where you at now?
All over. No, I'm just playing. No, but really. I have a new business called Mimi All Over since the last time that I've met you.
Okay. Sounds right. Mimi All Over.
Right. It's the truth. And I think, so when I was on your show the last time, you and I had just met on Women on the Rise. Right?
Yes. Shout out to Kathy Taylor.
Absolutely. All the time, boss lady.
Yes.
And so after Women on the Rise, I continued to do my acting. So when I was on your show last time, last year, I started in January. I came back to the industry of acting, and I haven't stopped since. I started in 2015 acting. Then 2016, I got sick with my lupus and got, full-fledged, went boom. And then I came back again, like I said, in 2018, and went all through the entire year, play after play after play after play after play. I never stopped.
Because I've been seeing you. You have been extremely busy.
I have, and I at that time I was at a corporate job, but God told me to walk off my job. I promise. I was thinking, dude, that doesn't really happen. You hear people say that, right? But this actually really happened to me. I was, I think it was like around lunchtime one day, and I was sitting at my desk, and I was reading my lines, and something was just said, "Go, right now," and I was like, how am I going to pay for this and that? And you can't question God, right? Yeah. And so, in fact, I always ask my dad before I do something. And this time, I was like, I just heard that daddy, the real daddy.
Oh,
right?
yes.
And I just did it. And anyway, I walked out and never looked back. So I just did all my acting. I started doing movies as well. And
congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I did some short films as well. And so I want to say October, or we'll see, September, my birthday.
Oh, wait a minute. You a September baby too?
Yes. September 7th. When is yours?
Oh, the 20th. It is so hard being a Virgo. Y'all already know, right?
You better understand, okay? For real. Because we are just so sweet, right?
Yes, we are. Oh my God.
Genuinely.
Yes, we are.
Right.
You get no better than this.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
And so,
wow.
So after that, I would say after my birthday, I started experiencing with my sister. She began to, I guess would say, take a turn for the worse.
Oh, wow.
And so she ended up passing in October. And normally,
my condolences.
Yeah, no problem. My normally that would throw me off track, because I experienced a lot, a lot of deaths. So my mom, right after that, my brother, it was just ongoing. And so that sister and I were really, really close. But I remember her saying to me, she was like, when I get better, I'm going to come to Atlanta, and I'm going to see you in the Robinson Family. That was one of the plays that I was doing, Right. And I was like, okay, sure, cool, right? So when she passed, all I could think about is I can't stop. I can't give up now because I come too far to turn around. So I absolutely stayed focused, and I didn't stop. I started doing background in TV shows.
Wow. Because I see you on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
I see you modeling. I see you on I'm like, wait a minute. She just moving on up.
Well, the modeling I don't do, but it's like I do photo shoots, and then people think
Oh,
that I'm
but you're modeling.
right?
But
I'm
you're
like,
so
I'm too little.
photogenic, though.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah, I
very
love them
much.
because I be hitting my heart now. I be like, yeah, I like that. I like that.
Thank you so very much.
Yes.
And then when I came back, shout out to Miss Kathy Taylor again.
Yes.
I had a meeting with her, and then I joined up with her and some more ladies and Women on the Rise All Access.
Yes. Now
Yes,
tell me,
ma'am.
I was just getting ready to ask you about, are you in Women
I
on the Rise
actually
All
am.
Access?
Yes, ma'am.
So now when is that to debut? What do you guys, can you share a little bit about where they at now? Because I just interviewed some of the ladies last month.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know that I didn't get up to speed. Where are we at with the Women on the Rise All Access?
So, and I was actually going to come too, but
Oh.
I had another event. But
Okay. Yeah, I remember you were working.
got to get them checks, right?
Right.
But no, actually, we've already had our lunch party, so the book it should be coming out shortly.
Okay.
And we're just working. We're just working. There's a lot of things that they've got going on, and Miss Kathy, she brings us into a whole lot of different things, and
Yes.
so there's just a lot of blessings with that. I'm just very, very thankful to be a part of that organization. I would
Yes.
call it. I've learned a whole lot.
Especially about sisterhood and being unified.
Right.
That is what I like about what Miss Kathy is doing over there. I really like that because the group of ladies that I interviewed last month, very close knit, positive energy,
Right.
supporting each
That's
other.
what I was about to say. We support each other.
Right, and I like that. I was like, wow, this is
We're
something
forever
really great.
sharing each other's things. I mean, a lot of times I salute Miss Kathy on every level, because a lot of times what you have is women coming against each other. Women, they can be very catty, very vindictive, and so I think that Women on the Rise, it shows that not just that these women are on the rise, but that they can come together and that they can work together and make things happen.
Yes.
A lot of times she teaches the
Excuse me.
it's okay. She teaches us to understand that if you come together, you can get a whole lot more done.
That's true.
Than just being by yourself. She
Right.
gets on me a lot about that. So
Well,
I understand.
we you know what? September babies, we could do it all by ourselves and still be happy.
Right.
We don't have to have a group of friends, but we like y'all. Hey. But it's like, we good.
You're awful. Yeah, but I actually love them.
Right.
I like how everybody has their own individualism, and they also have their own way of acting. You know what I mean? So it's not like everybody's just like one way.
Right.
You have different personalities. And
Well,
so
I gotta get back in the group and get some more of those ladies over here on the show.
Right.
And so shout out to
Women on the Rise, All Access.
That's it.
My sisters.
yes, shout
Yes.
out to y'all, and I hope to be seeing you guys soon.
Yes.
Now, what are you working on right now? Because
Okay.
I know. Don't give me a grocery list, because I already
Are
know.
funny. So I'm actually in this hit stage play, okay? It's called True Love.
Oh.
And I'm actually the lead.
I'm looking for that.
Well, I'm here to tell you can find it
Right.
from the play. I don't know about the play. No, I'm just playing. So,
Now, when is the play? When?
yeah, so we just had the play this weekend.
Oh,
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
listen still.
And it's almost like a gospel type play.
Okay.
So you really get to see none of Mimi in this, but all of the real character Janet. I mean, I take you to church.
Go ahead.
I tell the Lord, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, so we do all that, and
Ash, you sing.
no, I just be playing. And so, so we have. I'm just playing.
My
But no,
goodness.
seriously, I just allow God to use me. And I always ask Him since doing that play. And that play is actually written and directed, produced by Beverly Banks. But I always ask God that He would, decrease me so that He may increase within me, and that I'm able to now minister to the people.
Wow.
Right? And so
Yes.
doing that play, it makes me realize a lot of things because the actual character, she went through a whole lot. I mean, and so it takes me there because I've never been raped, and this character she gets raped and she goes through suicidal thoughts and
Wow.
all kind of different things. You'll have to come and see. We're actually getting ready to go on tour, but
So y'all leaving Atlanta? Where y'all going?
girl, on that midnight train to Georgia. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No,
Wow.
I don't know. We're going somewhere, but we're going. Actually, the young lady that was just up here, Lamicia.
Yes.
Lamicia is actually in the play as well, and she's one of the lead characters as well.
Well, she didn't take.
Her name is Shay. Shay. She like to play. Okay. So that's exactly her line. So
Really?
yes.
Okay, that sounds like some Chucky stuff, though.
Well, I don't know. It does kind of.
Yeah.
Let me just keep it secret. You have to come see
I'm out.
it.
Do I get some free tickets?
Yeah, girl, because I'm always giving them out, girl.
Oh, then I'm gonna come
And then
in.
you're a Virgo, so you know.
Yes. Shout out to all the Virgos, y'all. Even Beyonce. Mhm.
Oh, level up then.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Right.
I'm actually doing that play, and since doing that play, I have to. It makes me think about other projects.
Yes.
You know, because I know where I want God to take me. I know where I'm going, and so you kind of sometimes detach yourself from all the other things.
You do.
So now I'm not able to do just 100,000 plays, you know. But I am very careful. I want people to check out the 2 short films that I've done. One called For Ellis. The other one is called Moms. Murdered Moms of Murdered Sons.
Okay.
And For Ellis. They're both
Excuse me.
written and produced and directed by Mr. Chuck Brown. So
Now I've heard of Chuck Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very, very well known in the.
movie industry and the
Yes.
film industry. Yes.
Now, do you prefer, since you've got a little taste of film, do you prefer film over stage play? Not discrediting stage play, but I mean, do you?
I understand where you're going with it. I promise. And I've been asked that a lot. The only thing I can say is I like them both.
Okay.
Film, they have to work on me all the way together because I'm all the way live. You know.
Right.
I'm from the 305. We all the way live.
Oh,
you
the
know,
305.
So I just keep it all the way live. You know.
Right.
And so I sometimes get with Leslie, the other girl that you were interviewing.
Yes.
She's from the 305 too.
Well,
And
shout
I'm
out to
just try-
305.
I kind of just try to see how you keep it so composed, you know.
Right.
Because me and my facial expressions. So doing all that.
Yeah,
and
305s, they don't like to give away things. My guy's from 305.
He don't like to
He's
give away.
he's poker face. He never gives away nothing. He just sits there like,
Oh. Yeah, well, they say you can read mine.
yeah, 305 is like,
But you can read me all day.
okay.
Not me. I'd be like, okay, let me see. No, I'm just
Right.
So, and besides that, I 4 years ago,
Okay.
okay, you have to go with me real quick.
Yes.
4 years ago, like anybody else, I hope, I wasn't in the same space that I am in today.
Okay.
4 years ago, I was just locked all the way up in my mind. All the way in my mind. Because it's like, okay, you're telling me, okay, my mom died, my brother died the year after that, murdered. And then you tell me that I am diagnosed with lupus and all of that, right? So for me, I just was all the way to the left, okay? And the kind of lifestyle that I was living, it just wasn't going to end up good, right? So, but one day I was sitting in my room, and instead of like normal days saying, let me take some pills and just try to figure out how to get up out of here,
Right.
right? I was like, man, there's a lot of people like me, you know? And what can I do to help them? This is what I was thinking. And so 4 years ago, you could go on YouTube and you will see Life, Love, and Lockup. But the way that I did it 4 years ago, I was leaning more towards, let me go get all the drug dealers and their girlfriends and talk about that lifestyle. I'm like you, there's no shame in my game as well. I didn't even come from that kind of environment, but somehow, some way ended up there, right? But all I knew was I
It's
needed God
always
to
the
get me up out
people
of there.
that we associate ourselves with.
Absolutely.
Birds of a feather. Mess you up every time.
right? And so all I knew is I stayed on my knees. I just wanted to get up out of that situation because, again, I didn't come from that, right? And I
Right.
knew that it was God's grace and mercy that was keeping me where I was going, for real. So 4 years ago, that was going on, and you find it on YouTube. So again, like I told you, today, I'm not where I was. So I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be as well, right? So after being
And you don't look like what you've been through either.
everybody tell me.
Because had you never told me that, I wouldn't have never known that. So you look
Absolutely.
fabulous to
Thank you,
have
babe.
such a story.
Absolutely, and I've been challenged, dealing with challenges all my life. From birth. The doctor telling my parents just start the funeral plans because I've been sick all my life, like a hole in my heart, and I mean, for real, just a whole lot of different things. But God said, I promise that this child shall live and she shall not die. So I'm here today to tell the story, and
Wow.
it's very clear with me. And so after being on Women on the Rise, I watched a couple of things, and I want to make this very clear today. I watched a couple of things. This is why I always say, shout out to Miss Kathy.
Oh,
All right?
yes.
So, and after I watched a couple of things, I was like, you know what? I know how I can do my life, love, and lockup now, right? Go get my friends. Because I don't need a casting call. I need to go get my friends.
Right.
The type of friends that experience the same thing that I've experienced.
Right.
4 years ago, there were other girls that were in the project. And the project could never move forward. Watch what I'm about to say to you.
Divine timing.
It couldn't go forward because I would give it to God, then I would pick it back up.
Yes.
And I just started listening to Michelle because I was in another space 4 years ago. But today, I listen to God. The women that I thought should have been in it, no, I have so many friends. But I got a lot of associates, right?
Right.
But so I'm thinking, well, why that person not in it? But I listened only to God, and I never picked it back up. In fact, one of the young ladies that you were interviewing,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
it's never been told. I'm about to say this today, okay? In fact, let me back up. You don't understand that you were asking them questions. I'm the founder of Life, Love, and Lockup.
Okay.
It's me. Everything is me, right? But I want you to understand this. These ladies have really been picked by God. They sat up here. That's why I'm like in tears. They sat up here and they gave you an interview.
Yes.
I haven't introduced my new business to the world yet. So when you said, can you come on your show,
Yes.
ask me, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, wait a minute. This is the first day that America's knowing about Life, Love, and Lockup. Well, they've seen me say that I wrote the vision. I seen it. They saw that. I told them that Life wrote it because it's true,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So they saw all that. And everybody's saying, well, I don't know what it's all about. I know you don't, because like anybody else project, they don't tell you up front either, do they?
No.
So you have to wait for it.
Like
Right?
they say on Facebook, wait for it.
You'll have to wait for it. Because what I'm doing in this season, it's my winning season.
Right. Oh,
and
yes.
everything attached to me shall win. So when I speak with an anointing upon my voice because it's real within me, right?
Yes.
And so I said, Lord, let me listen. Amina that was sitting in the middle.
Yes.
Amina's my sorority sister.
Oh.
So this is how long I've known these people, okay? And she wasn't in initially. God said, go get her. They think you didn't know because you're like, these are the ladies of Life, Love, and Lockup.
Yes.
But it's not just ladies. I just told you we just started.
Exactly.
So they don't even know. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Okay.
It's not just them. It's about, the first project is about 13 people altogether, right?
Okay.
And there are guys involved as well.
Wow.
One being a celebrity boxer, okay? Who felt the need to join up with me because he went through the same kind of challenges.
Yes.
So a lot of times I know a lot of people, I don't say anything.
Yes.
Right?
I'm the same way.
But because a lot of times I tell people it's not like what do you know, it's who you know sometimes, right?
That is true.
I have degrees and all that, but
Yeah.
I just want to do God's will, and I'm going to do it. I have a charge to keep, and a God to glorify.
That's
And
right.
that's just being honest.
Wow.
And so God told me, he said, Michelle, listen, go get people that's like you, that have experienced some of the same challenges, right? That's locked up in the mind. Break every chain. The chain has to start with you being broken.
That's true.
So watch this. So we are like in a line, like we're about to pledge or something, right?
Yes.
Every day, this sister here calling this sister calling this sister, this sister calling this sister. The other producers is calling the guys. My dad even is even involved.
Oh, wow.
So they don't even know the guys yet because we're just keeping it separate because I just want you to get to know each other first.
Right.
Right? So what we found out that they're not, these ladies and gentlemen, they're not really on the rise. You know, some of them probably have already risen. And then the other ones, they need a platform,
Yes.
right? And because everything attached to me wins, and then they're my friends,
Right. So
here
they're
you
winning.
go.
Right.
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 And so at the end of the day, it's like I had a brother that people probably had no clue suffered with a lot of addictions.
Yes.
Okay. I had a sister did the same thing. Now people knew about her, the
Right.
one who just passed. Right.
Okay.
But then I was sitting down one day and I'm like, gosh, man, what goes on with all this? They're locked up in the mind. You know, I don't know if your parents ever did this, but like my parents, they're older, and they tell you like you have an issue. Put it up under the rug.
Right.
Don't bring that. Don't uncover that.
That's-
Leave it right there.
That's always the case with people. Everybody wants to hide. People in the family don't want to talk about Jimmy molesting so and so. He's a thief. This and that.
Absolutely.
Oh, hide your pocketbook, but grandma never say why.
Right.
You know.
And
oh
that's
no,
real.
take the baby with you, but nobody never say why.
Right.
But they know.
Right.
So it's always somebody knowing something and just like we don't want to talk about it.
Right. It's true.
Right.
And so people walk around with hurt, shame, and they're trying to figure out how am I going to ever be delivered. When in fact, the only person that can really deliver you is God, right? But a
That's
lot
right.
of people, their faith isn't really so strong.
But like I just said earlier, you have to start with forgiving. Your healing begins with forgiving yourself.
Absolutely.
Saying, you know what? I made a poor choice. I made a mistake. I did something wrong. I forgive myself. I will not take that road again.
Right.
Once you make that affirmation to yourself, then it doesn't matter what other people say. If you know you were crazy in 1980 and you've been delivered, it's okay that people still call you crazy.
Right.
Because you know you're not in that mind space anymore.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I don't
tell
worry
you,
about what folks say about me.
Yeah,
honey.
me either. So, Lamecia, all
Right.
of them, they have like something special that
Yeah.
they bring to the table, right? I wish
All
that
these
we,
ingredients that I just
Yes.
interviewed up there.
I would, well, boy, I wish I could have like brought all of them. Then you would really be in here like, whoa. But like
Wow.
Lamecia, there were things I was like just dealing with, right? Because I deal with a lot of church hurt too, right?
Yes.
Seriously. But so she's my personal friend. She's been for a long time, Lamecia, like lots of
And
years.
she's a coach too.
Yeah, so
Right.
she coached me. She got
Right.
me to learning about the law of attraction.
Ooh, let me tell you something. Lamecia is dangerous now.
And let me tell you this,
Because once you know about that mind, baby,
and it's real.
It's
Let
real.
me tell you something.
Yeah.
People can bring all the negative energy
I know.
that they want.
I don't catch it.
Let me tell you, I went to her one day and I was like, Lamecia, okay, since you've been like helping me with this, it's getting serious now. The attack from the enemy is strong. And you know, everybody and their mom is coming at me. But I understand why. I'm clear on it. At first I was crying a lot because I was like, Lord, what's going on? I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Right.
But I had to be clear on it. And so what it is when you're in your winning season, and especially when you're on accept the mission that God has given to you, you know, not man, but God, you're going to be attacked like that.
Oh, yes. I
And
just found that out. It's rough.
Yes, it's
like
real rough.
What,
and
what
it's
people do,
disappointments and everything.
they come hit you right in the gut. You be like, whoa, I didn't see that
Amen.
coming.
Amen.
Yes.
So,
But you get back up.
oh, believe
Because
that.
it's his will that it be done. So you take that hit in the gut and you keep walking. And you like, can't nothing stop me. Because it's his will.
Let me tell you, I was so heavy burdened this week. And when I got on the stage to do my play, I just felt like burdens were lifted. I don't even think I've ever done that play like I did this weekend, right? So I know it's God, right?
Now with the play, is it each time? Does it feel different to play that same role?
It does, because it depends on your energy and it depends on your castmates. It depends on a lot of different things, the mindset that you're in, and
Right.
because again, I've never been raped, so I've got to try to bring that out,
Right.
and I'm screaming my mom, and my mom has passed, and so it's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah,
It's a lot
yeah.
goes on with it for me. You know what I'm saying? But I just want people to be on the lookout, because let me tell you something. They couldn't tell you really,
Okay.
because we just started.
Okay.
All I know is God told me to do it, and I'm doing it.
Aw.
So yes, it's definitely a book. That's why I say shout out to Miss Kathy, because I was like, oh yeah, we can all get together and write this book. So it's definitely a book. On top of that, it's a documentary. On top of that, next year it's a play. On
Oh.
top of that, it's a movie. But watch this. This is where it gets deep, and then I'll end. It's like this.
Okay.
It doesn't stop in Atlanta.
Oh.
These people are the monarchy of it. They really don't even understand, right?
Right.
So
Where this is actually going.
right.
Okay.
So I'm just thankful to have friends that believe in me, because I'm telling them, I promise you, this is just a mission from God, right?
Wow.
So as I was sitting in the house the other day, I already had my mindset that I had to go to Miami, because remember, I got to go get my family, my friends.
Your 305.
Right. I stay real about
You
that.
got a couple of them running around here.
I'm trying to tell you, we 1,000.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking, how am I gonna do it? Who am I gonna go get? And then God dropped it in my spirit.
Aw.
And so for me, it's like, let me go get some of the preachers' wives and preachers. My brother, he has a mega church, whatever they call those big churches, right?
Grandeur.
And go get them who their kids are locked up. They have life. But a lot of people don't know this in society.
Right.
And they don't understand why these people are walking around the way they do, but they're still preaching to you. Right?
They
Well-
haven't been delivered, but
Right.
they're preaching the word.
That's right.
They know the word better than you and I.
Shay say, I can do the lingo. By baptized. What else? How does your line go? Yeah. Yeah, I'm filled or something, right?
Filled with the Holy
Yeah,
Ghost.
so people know the lingo.
Right.
Right? But I go into it deep, because I want to know, are you really tapping into God, like, sincerely? Like how you teach me, you're up here reading the Bible to me, but are you really living it? Because there's a difference, right? And so God said, go get them. And then the other day, I was just laying in my bed, and then the phone rang. My friend who's a stripper, I like them too.
Yeah,
That's
me
good.
too. I'm
You
trying
know,
to find me a few to interview. I need to know what it's like.
I'll send some to you.
I need to know what it's like to be a stripper.
I'll send some to you. I'm serious. And let me see you will too.
Okay.
Sincerely, we're serious.
Yes.
Shout out to the Magic City Girls.
Yes.
So it's like at the end of the day, God sat at the table.
Okay.
And I want people to be very clear. They always talking about the Bible, so they better go find it in the Bible.
Right.
He didn't sit amongst the holier than thou. He sat with the drunks. He sat with the prostitutes. He sat with the strippers.
Yep.
He sat with the drunks. You understand what I'm saying? So the ministry for me is outside. Yes,
true.
people always say, girl, you got anointing on your life. I know, but my ministry is outside,
outside, right.
right? So as I was laying there, my friend that's a stripper from Memphis, she started telling me things. I said, stop, go right. She said, what do you mean? I said, just go right. I'll explain to you later. So God told me, and I want the world to hear this, because it's no problem with me, because He's already told it to me.
Right.
You've got 5 different cities and states that you got to go to.
All right now.
So
all right.
that's how big Life, Love, and Lockup is.
So now, when will you start to debut the Life, Love, and Lockup? Can't tell me that?
I can.
Okay.
The first one, everything drops on my birthday, September the 7th.
907, y'all. 305, 907. Y'all, them sound like some lottery numbers, so y'all need to go to play. 1,000 on top of that. Now, tell everybody where they can find you. We have a few more people to interview today, so I want to get to them and tell everybody where they can get you.
Yeah, you can find me at Mimi All Over on Instagram, or Mimi All Over the number 2.
Yes.
On Instagram. And Michelle Lovett on Facebook.
Michelle Lovett.
So I will also be posting the website for Life, Love, and Lockup because we do have one.
Yes.
So I will post it probably in the next week.
So make sure you guys follow her on Facebook as well as Michelle Lovett. And I want to tell you guys, do not forget June 8th and 9th to check out T.Y. Martin. I think that's his name. Hem of His Garment.
Yeah.
So please get your tickets. It's going to be out in Alpharetta June 8th and 9th. So look on his page.
Yeah, shout out Jeanette. She's in that play. I've got to check that out.
Oh, really? Okay. Now I'm going to take it a break. We're going to listen to Rain Miller on our break, and I'll be back with Sophie S when I come back after these messages.
Thank you.
Grooves on the track.
Lay up. Will you lay with me? Stay up. Can you stay with me? Choosing if I need you in this fantasy. Lay up. Will you lay with me? Stay up. Can you stay with me? Choosing if I need you in this fantasy. They say I'm too young to fall in love, but lately you've been feeling like my drug and I'm addicted. Constantly running through my head, you really got me glitching. It's 3 a.m., I'm thinking about who you with and how you feeling. You say you really want me. Is that through hard times? You say you really love me, and that I'm on your mind. Will you lay with me? Stay up. Can you stay with me? Choosing if I need you in this fantasy. Lay up. Will you lay with me? Stay up. Can you stay with me? Choosing if I need you in this fantasy.
To the Stoney Love. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. This segment of the hour, I have Sophie S with me today.
Yes.
All right, how are you today, Sophie?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Now, tell everybody what it is that you do.
Okay, first I would like to explain the purpose of my name.
Yes,
I
please.
feel like every artist, I am an artist, I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, I play instruments, I write a lot of stuff. I'll get off into that later, but there's a purpose behind my name. I feel like everything should have a purpose and a reason. We shouldn't just be doing things just to be doing it. It should be a purpose.
Right.
My name is an acronym, so each letter represents a phrase or a word. So my name is Sophie S. So the first letter S, it stands for she, and then the next letter is O.
Mm-hmm.
Is it O? Yes,
Yes.
Sophie. So she, it stands. My name stands for she only puts heart in everything.
Oh.
So Sophie. So, and then the S on the end is the first initial of my actual name, which is Shannon. I'm not hiding my identity, so I don't mind saying.
Right. Okay. So Sophie S. I like the explanation and the breakdown of that.
Yes.
And so with you saying that you're an artist, which covers a myriad of things, exactly what is it that you do?
I sing. I write inspirational R&B, gospel music, and that's different genres. Meaning, I don't write all of that at one time into one genre. I write R&B. I've written gospel music and inspirational music as well. So I play instruments. I play the drums, a little bit of the bass, and I play the piano.
Oh, wow.
And I play keyboards as well. I'm also a photographer. I take pictures as well.
Okay.
I'm a blogger. So I do a little bit of everything artistic. I'm very creative.
So do you blog and vlog?
That goes hand in hand, yes.
Okay. All right. Because a lot of people say, well, they're bloggers, but then they're really vloggers. So I try to figure out.
There is a difference.
Yes.
But they go hand in hand.
They do. They do. So when did you realize that you were this artistic and that you wanted to express yourself to the world?
I realized this really young. When I was a child, my father and my mother are both musicians. My mother writes poetry. My daddy plays like 5 instruments.
Oh.
He also sings. My mother sings. They've been in groups on and off when they were together. They're not together now, but when she was carrying me, she was doing touring with their local band that they was with. So it kind of came natural. Like even if I didn't want to do anything artistically, it would probably happen because it's just kind of in my bloodstream. So it was really young, 8. I've been playing, when my father taught me how to play the piano at 8.
Okay.
At 8 years old. I started playing.
Do you play by ear or do you read music?
Both.
Oh, great talent.
My father plays by ear.
Okay.
So I learned how to do that first. But
Okay.
as I got older and went to school and took up band and stuff like that, like I learned how to read and practice more. I learned a little bit more about reading. But it started there with that. Before I started writing, I started playing instruments, like lyrics. I should say that because it could be musical composition or actual words.
Okay. Sounds very interesting. Now, you have a YouTube channel. Do you where you display all of your talents, or how does that work?
I have 2 YouTube channels.
Okay. Now, tell everybody where they can find you on these YouTube channels and check you out.
My YouTube channel for music is Musician Chick 28. That's actually my handle for everything. You can find me on Instagram under that. You can find me on Twitter under that. You can find me on pretty much all social media platforms, just Musician Chick 28. And honestly, if you type in Sophie S, that'll pop up too, because I made it so both of those are linked together in case one is easier for someone else to remember. And then on my beauty channel, because I also do brand ambassador work.
Okay.
So I help market and promote fashion and beauty brands. If you're like a designer or someone who's trying to get your brand out more and bring more awareness to your stuff, I also do that as well.
Oh.
So my beauty channel is named Shannon's Fab Beauty. And that's also the same on Instagram as well.
Okay.
So I try to kind of keep them separate. even though I have to attribute my music for the brand ambassador work.
Yes.
Because my platform musically is larger, and that just kind of plays all into the same thing. Because when you do shows and you're doing shows, I mean, if you're wearing something, or if someone, you know, someone who's designing something, and they ask, oh, can you wear this to the show, or give me a shout out, especially if you're doing brand ambassador work. So it kind of jumped that off. My music kind of jumped the brand ambassador work off as well.
So where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? I don't go 5. I'm sorry.
2 years, 5 would probably be best.
No, because you work faster, you work harder, and you get where you need to be. 5 years isn't promised to anybody. So where are you going to be 2 years from now?
Especially in this today, so I guess I could agree
Yeah.
with that. 2 years, hopefully a production company.
Because if you wait 5 years, you can say, oh, I got 5 years, I can chill out.
I really don't. I'm not as young as I look, so I don't have that long. So
Oh, well, how old are you, sister?
I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to tell my age.
Oh,
But I am in my
I thought she was a kid.
No.
I was thinking I was gonna have to ask, where was your mama at? Like,
No, I am a mom. I'm a divorcee.
They
I am
say
a
black
mom.
don't crack, and crack is whack. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. I've never tried it, but okay.
But 2 years, hopefully, a production company, and I want to open. I want to start a charity or a home for abused girls, because that's one of my passion is young girls and women, especially because a lot of my audience is attracted to younger people,
Right.
And it's probably a part of, I look really young too as
Yes.
well. So a lot of like the younger audience, people in their 20s and teens gravitate towards me. That's like a lot of my support system. So I want to start something for like younger girls because I've been through a lot as a teenager, being on my own, going through just all kinds of stuff that you don't even have time to talk about right now.
I need a 5-hour show.
But yes, like a lot of things with girls. Like I have a heart for girls,
Right.
specifically teen girls, like really young girls and teen girls. So
So if you could tell if a teen young lady was watching today, she probably is, because it's summertime. Okay, so could you tell her if she was in distress or being abused, what advice would you give that young lady today?
well, she needs to confide in someone she trusts. And that's if she has anyone to trust. I mean, there's someone, I'm pretty sure you can trust someone, but it's just making sure that person is trustworthy
Yes.
and making sure that this is someone that obviously that hasn't done anything to you to make you feel like you can trust them, because you're not going to open up to people that you don't trust.
That's
and
true.
you have to be careful these days who you open up to as well. So my thing would just be to find someone that she can trust to confide in, and then whatever her talent is, just do that. Like express yourself. That's important. Well, I mean, I'm gonna think that I'm an artist, but you need to find what you're good at and just keep doing it and stay consistent.
And how long have
one of
you
the
been
key
doing
things.
what you do?
Music? Which one? Music?
All of it.
Oh, music since I was a kid. I mean,
Okay.
But seriously, consistently, professionally,
Yes.
for a good 2 years.
Okay. And
Music.
so with you in that place of 2 years ago, you feel like you're in a good place professionally to help and cater other people and teach them
Yes.
the plans and things to do, what they need to do to expand their business?
Yes, 2 years ago, I was doing every now and then. I couldn't because I was dedicating a lot of time to my children. I have 3 children.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't have as
You
much
look really
help.
good and fit.
Thank
Well, I'm
you
mad
so
at my
much.
4 kids. That didn't work out well for me. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I couldn't at that time because they were really young.
Yes.
And my thing was to make sure everything was good with them. I was a full-time mom. I mean, I still did things artistically when I could, but that wasn't my main focus.
Okay.
I mean, they're older now.
And you have a little bit more
and I
time to
have
focus on your
a lot
dream.
more help too. A
Okay.
lot more help.
So you're married now?
I'm married, but I'm divorcing. I'm a future divorcee, so I'm going through a divorce.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna say I don't know.
know.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say oh no because I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Well, you gonna have a divorce party?
A divorce, I might do that.
I had one in 1999. I was like, woo!
Good idea.
I'm like, he gone. So yes, I know how that feels when you when you're just trying to get away from all of the negative energy and put
And that's draining.
Right, because when you're trying to put all the love into your project and give that love to something to grow, you know that you can make what you do grow into something beautiful and healthy for you and your children to leave a legacy behind.
Right.
But when you have that negative energy that's sitting beside you, oh, that's not going to work. You're doing it the wrong way. Oh, this is that.
Exactly.
And you're like, come on, dude. Like, work with me.
Yes.
It's like you already have negative thoughts sometimes, and you got this
Add-
person over
adding
there.
to it.
You're like, I can't. You know what? Just get out. So I know.
Yeah.
But it's okay to get divorced because sometimes we run our course for people, and when the expiration date come on, you just throw
time
them
to
on
go.
out in the trash. And that's how I see it. Like, you know, because some people aren't forever. So, you know, but when that expiration date come, I'm like, I can't use you no more. We're not doing this. Not today. We need to take them to the trash. But you look good. You don't look like you're bothered by it.
No,
I want to check out
it
some of your
needed
stuff.
to happen.
Well, and that's good. And with that, it seems like your heart chakra is still open, and not maybe, you will meet someone that you're more compatible with because you've grown into this beautiful woman now. You know what you want. You know what you don't want.
Right.
So, but if we send those signals out to the universe, what we want,
Exactly. It's
all the
gonna come.
don't wants are going to stay away. Okay? All the don't wants. So that's how we do that. But it was nice having you on the show today, Sophie. Sophie S.
Thank
I'm so
you.
sorry. And so I want to look at some of your stuff that you have going, not stuff, but your things that you have going on to see how I can utilize some of your branded ambassador services.
Yes.
So tell everybody where they can find you real quick, and we're going to head out because we got James Bacon coming up, y'all. The singer, James Bacon. Now tell everybody
Yes.
where they can find you.
So you can find me again on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's just Musician Chick 28. So just how you spell musician, MUSICIN, and then Chick, CHICK, and then the number 28. Or you can type in Sophie S, and I'll pop up as well. So whichever one is gonna work for you, that's how you find me on my handles.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was Sophie S. And after these messages, we'll be back. And I just want to tell you guys, if you like what I'm wearing today, my sponsors are the Unique Sisters. Yes. So if you like what I'm wearing today, go over and check them out. And make sure you get you something fancy to wear, too. All right, we'll be back after these messages, guys. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, and I'm your host, Stoney Love, and I have with me, I saved the best for last, y'all, singer, songwriter, James Bacon. How are you today?
I'm a little tired, but I'm here.
Oh, you know what, he's been waiting, listen to all the latest stories, and he's been so patient, y'all. He really has. Now, James, you got some new music out there, and it's my bad because I wasn't able to convert it and do what I need to do to get it played. But next week, y'all gonna be hearing him. He's gonna be my commercial breaks. 2, 3 of his songs. So y'all listen out. I'm I'm sorry about today. The technical difficulties. This is my first show here today, and we're trying to get acclimated to the Stoney Love way. But it's gonna be all right. You know how I go.
Oh, that's good.
But so tell me all about what you got going on.
Well, I have a new CD coming out,
Yes.
and I was telling the lady that was up here earlier,
Mhm.
who she does a lot of different things.
Oh, Miss Michelle Lovett.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I was telling her outside that it was amazing that the things that she was talking about, the songs are. I wrote songs about them.
Really?
It's going to be on my. Oh, it's going to be in my CD. It's
Wow.
more of a spiritual CD.
Yes.
It's not gospel. I'm on gospel grind radio right now, but
And that's on satellite, right?
that's a satellite, right?
Okay.
Out of Alabama, and
Mhm.
I don't have a mass choir or nothing like that. It's just me,
Yes.
But they like my music, so they're playing it on there right now too, and
Mhm.
they also play my music on Music Lovers Radio
Mhm.
out of Montreal. Uh, so I'm working on my 4th CD, and it's going to be a spiritual CD.
Mhm.
I was telling her about the song called "The Plan,"
Okay.
and you guys will hear that.
Yes.
The video was just shot last Tuesday.
Now that video, I believe I checked it out. It's on YouTube, correct?
Yes, it is.
I love that song because it talks about. It kind of reminds me of a John Lennon song.
Well, that's a strong compliment. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, because it had all the different people in the video, and is that the
Is
same
that
video?
the One Color World?
Yes.
One Color World, yeah.
Yes.
That song had over 300,000
Yes,
likes.
I love that song, and it had all the different people in the video.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of the era of John Lennon, and I was like, look at him.
That's the first I've ever heard of that, but I could understand that. Yeah.
Yes, I went back and I listened to it a couple of times, and that was what I tried to send over because I wanted people to actually see the video.
Yeah.
Because I listened to the whole song, and I love that. And I've heard some other of your songs, but I like this one here. It sits with my soul.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Plan is about me. It's about me growing up, and I was always, from being a Jersey boy,
Okay.
being
So you're from Jersey.
3 big brothers, and
So you're the baby.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm the baby out of 8, and but you'll never quite really fit in. So it's like, and as you get older in life, it still's there. It still is there.
Yes.
So, he did you a favor. You were never ever supposed to fit in.
Wow.
Because what he has in store for you is so much greater. A blessed and abundant, graceful life. That's right.
Wow.
So it all hit me. I wrote it down, and I have a tremendous producer. I'm blessed with so many younger people. I'm an OG. Okay?
Right.
But the people I'm working with, my videographer is only 22. My producer is 32.
Okay.
And they do it. Him and his wife do it full time. So when I I write with melody in mind. I don't play any instruments. I have them. I have a nice guitar and a nice keyboard, and I'm like bing, 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 bing. Little kid. I can't play anything. So
Right.
it's like, but what I can play is paper and pencil.
Okay. So your lyrics are
So-
strong.
So I actually can write and sing my song a cappella
Mm-hmm.
to where they pick up the melody, and then we both go in and say, hey, could you add, a little bit more of a Larry Graham bass?
Oh.
Have
I
you heard
love
of
Larry
Have
Graham.
you heard of
One
Larry
in a
Graham?
million.
Right? You know, he was a monster bass player. So
Yes.
I'm bringing an edge of old school R&B into the word.
Yes.
You know,
I love it.
so if young folks hear that, I like that beat's crazy bad. You know, so it's like, but then you listen to the words and it's totally something. You know, it's
Right.
about the man upstairs. You know.
Wow. Your voice is so soothing. Like, most singers do not speak how they sing.
Right.
You speak how you sing. Very calm, very chill. You come across like that in your music. Like it's not a different vibration. And I think that's awesome.
It's called being slow.
No, it's
Being
just
special.
no. You're not. You are special, but not that type of special. You know how you're like. I don't know. When you listen to certain people, you're like, oh, they're like a little higher, and then when you talk to them, they're like, oh, okay, that's you. So, but I like that you're just always it's the same. Even when I talk to you on the phone, same. So now, how has your career? How long have you been singing, and how has your career taking you to different levels and the heights that you want to go? Do you feel that you've reached that ultimate height yet?
Oh no, the Lord's not done with me yet. Um, I put out my first CD at 55.
Wow.
So I've always never.
Well, may I
I've
ask how old
never-
you are?
62.
Wow, you
Right.
look good.
So don't let this just for men fool you. But it's wearing off a little bit now. So,
Wow.
but no, I started late
Okay.
because I have two daughters and I had to
Family first,
yeah,
right.
Family first, you know. So I started writing young too. I started writing really, really young. I used to take my ghetto blaster into my recording studio of the bathroom, right, where the acoustics was great, and sing my songs. I was blessed to have melody in mind. That's my saving grace, melody in mind. So every song that I've done on all three of my previous CDs, all were like either, were all from scratch. There's no sampling going on. It's all built up, original music, original everything. So proud of
Wow.
that. I'm proud of that.
So, as you are now, you're filming videos, you're writing. Where do you hope? Not hope. Where are you going now with your music? Because there's no hope. We've already got past that.
I'm international. I'm strictly international. I've done on my new CD. I have songs with three guys from Berlin. We collaborated on a song called "Make It Fast." I
Oh.
was telling the lady about that outside, and I'm working with a gentleman in Australia.
Okay.
It's amazing the people that you meet off of these websites that are free. And you post your music, and if they like it, they'll definitely will hit you up and say, "Hey, I like the way you write. Let's do a
Collaboration,
song together." Yeah, a song
right.
together. So these guys are jazz musicians, real old school, funky jazz musicians, and they accepted my style of writing.
Oh wow.
We call ourselves Groove Inc.
Groove. So that's another whole entity besides.
I'm number 11 in Atlanta in the on the indie charts.
Well, congratulations there.
And number 8, that's on the indie charts here in Atlanta, but
wow.
number 8 globally on Reverb Nation. I'm ranked number 8.
Now that's impressive. That's very impressive. Now, how can people stream your music? Like, are you, where's your music available for us to be able to listen?
Definitely on Spotify, iTunes.
Okay, so you're there. Okay.
Right. I mean, it's a price you pay
Okay.
in this game. If you really want to make it.
And you're serious about
If
what
you're
you're
serious
doing.
about what you do, you want to do it the right way. You want to save up your coins and have the best. You will get taken once or twice. If you're lucky, you won't get taken.
The third time.
Right.
Right.
Right. Third time,
Exactly.
But, yeah. So it's like I'm on my website is Music by JHB.
Music by JHB. Okay,
And
dot com.
that's the main hub.
And so we can go on there and see all of your um, music that you've done. Can we stream off your page?
Right, you can.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Okay.
And naturally, Reverb Nation,
Okay.
a website called Vandalism, like vandalism,
Okay. Famdalism?
fan.
Vandalism.
Vandalism.
Okay.
Worldwide. Drupal.
Okay.
Worldwide, and plus #1 music.
Wow. Now, I noticed that you were talking to Michelle Levitt. Do you think you'll ever write any music for plays?
She said that there may be a song or two that I told her I wrote a lot about what she was talking about.
Wow.
And
So
she
there might
said
be some stuff that you can collaborate with her on.
it's all about networking.
Wow. And so your advice to any songwriters and singers who are trying to break in the industry, what one thing that you would tell that person today?
Stay true to your art form. Don't let someone tell you that, wow, your song sounds great, but you may want to give it to someone that can sing better.
Oh Lord.
I've gotten that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And so,
But do you sell your music? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My fan base is mainly in Europe. It's not here in the U.S. Because of my old school style of
Yes.
writing. Music is not accepted like that here. So
Yes.
it's like we're definitely over in Europe and all the way down to New Zealand.
Okay. Well, again, tell everybody your website again.
Music by JHB.
Okay.
And you can find me on Reverb Nation under Harrison Bacon, Spiritual, and James Harrison Bacon, Indie.
All right there. So I want to thank everybody who came out today for the 2-hour special. Well, it's not 2 hours, the 2-hour show for the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. Sophie S, I want to say thank you so much. Singer, songwriter, James Bacon, I want to say thank you so much as well for your patience, for your love, all of that. Michelle, actress Michelle Levitt with Life, Love, and Lockup. I want to thank them so very much. Leslie James, Lamicia King, Amina Thornton. So I hope that you enjoyed the show today. And again, if you like what I'm wearing, I want you to check out the Unique Sisters Designs. And I will be posting their website and things of that nature on the photos that I will take and post up the outfit. Their designs are also beautiful, and they're so classy and so wonderful, ladies. Anything that you need from accessories, earrings, anything, they have it for you. And they will also fit you and get everything together for you. So if you're not good with coordinating, the Unique Sisters Designs will do that for you. I will see you next Monday. And if you want to be a guest on the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, please email me at StoneyLoveATL@gmail.com. I'm so grateful for the Regina Sunshine Global Network for having me right here. And I'll see you next Monday at 9 o'clock. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.